Let's move on to Gary Lineker.
Oh,
Big story
Lineker.
yesterday. I mean, the truth is that since we reported extensively on his latest transgressions on social media yesterday, nothing much has happened. We know. Let's remind ourselves of the incoming chairman of the BBC, Samir Shah, talking to MPs yesterday about his view on whether or not Lineker had broken the BBC's social media guidelines. Take it away, Samir.
As far as I'm aware, the signing of the letter did not breach those guidelines. I do think, however, the more recent tweet that Mr. Lineker, in which he identified some two politicians, does, on the face of it, seem to breach those particular guidelines of public. I'm not sure how egregious it is, but it does. And I would imagine that the BBC is now looking into that.
Well, given Gary's background in terms of social media posts that we'll generously call controversial, in order to help Mr. Shah out, this is very egregious. You know, that he's been given a set of rules specifically created for him after he, several months ago, back in March, he compared conservative migrant policies to 1930s Nazi Germany. They created new rules specifically for him. Others, of course, have to obey them as well, and they are obeying them, but Gary Lineker isn't, because among those rules were you have to be civil and you must not impugn anyone's character. He's not a news journalist. He's allowed to give his opinion, but he basically insulted Grant Shapps, Jonathan Gullis, and Lee Anderson. Definitely not civil, definitely impugned their character, and that's why Mr. Shah, Samir Shah, the incoming chairman, is exactly right. It's an open and shut case. He's broken the rules. So the story today is, hey, Tim Davie, Director General of the BBC, what